Ever wondered what happened to the stars of Titanic after the ship sailed into history? In this video, we're taking you on a fascinating journey through time, from 1997 to 2024, to see how the iconic cast. Mark Raphael Truitt, born on April 27, 1933. Mark Raphael Truitt portrayed Yaley, a minor character in Titanic. Though his role was brief, Truitt's presence contributed to the film's immersive world, capturing the vibrancy and diversity of individuals aboard the ill-fated ship. He was 64 during the film's release and brought decades of acting experience to the project. Truitt passed away on August 13, 2016, at the age of 83, leaving behind a legacy of dedication to his craft. His portrayal, though understated, enriched the ensemble's depiction of life aboard the Titanic. Janette Goldstein, born on February 4, 1960, Janette Goldstein delivered a heart-wrenching performance as the Irish mommy, a third-class passenger consoling her children during the ship's final hours. At 37 during the film's release, Goldstein brought authenticity and raw emotion to her role, offering a poignant representation of the human cost of the tragedy. Now 64 in 2024, Goldstein is celebrated for her ability to portray diverse and emotionally resonant characters in her career, with this role standing as one of her most memorable contributions to cinema. Camila Roose, born on January 19, 1969, Camila Roose portrayed Helga Dahl, a spirited third-class passenger and Fabrizio's love interest. At 28 during the film's release, Roose brought charm and vitality to her role, adding a subtle subplot of romance and cultural exchange that enhanced the narrative's depth. Now 55 in 2024, Roose's portrayal of Helga remains a touching reminder of the hopes and dreams carried by Titanic's passengers. Liam Tuohy, born on April 27, 1933, Liam Tuohy brought realism to his portrayal of Chief Baker Charles Juffin, a historical figure noted for his remarkable survival story. At 64 during the film's release, Tuohy embodied the stoic resilience of the Titanic's crew, portraying Juffin's calm demeanor and quick thinking during the crisis. Tuohy passed away on August 13, 2016, at the age of 83, but his performance remains a testament to the courage displayed during the ship's final moments. Craig Kelly, born on October 31, 1970, Craig Kelly took on the role of Harold Bride, the Titanic's junior wireless operator. Bride's real-life heroics were brought to life by Kelly's earnest performance, highlighting the critical role of communication in the disaster. At 27 during the film's release, Kelly's portrayal captured the urgency and bravery of those in the crew. Now 53 in 2024, his role in Titanic stands as one of the defining moments of his career. Gregory Cook, born in 1966, Gregory Cook portrayed Jack Phillips, the senior wireless operator aboard the Titanic. At approximately 31 years old during the film's release, Cook gave a dedicated performance, reflecting the immense pressure and responsibility carried by the ship's communication officers. Now 58 in 2024, Cook's role remains a significant part of the film's focus on the human elements of duty and sacrifice. Martin East, born in 1967, Martin East played Reginald Lee, one of the lookouts who first spotted the iceberg. East, 30 during the film's release and now 57 in 2024, brought quiet intensity to his role, emphasizing the human element of the tragedy and the weight of the crew's duties. His performance captured the somber reality of the pivotal moment when disaster became inevitable. Rosalind Ayres, born on December 7, 1946, Rosalind Ayres portrayed Lady Lucille Duff Gordon, a first-class passenger whose wealth and privilege contrasted sharply with the struggles of those in steerage. At 50 during the film's release, Ayres delivered a nuanced performance that offered insight into the perspectives and fears of Titanic's upper-class passengers. Now 77 in 2024, Ayres remains a respected actress whose role in Titanic highlighted her ability to bring historical figures to life with grace and depth. Martin Jarvis, born on August 4, 1941, Martin Jarvis brought a seasoned gravitas to his portrayal of Sir Cosmo Duff Gordon, the wealthy husband of Lady Lucille Duff Gordon. 56. During the film's release, Jarvis delivered a layered performance that explored the moral complexities and survival instincts of a privileged first-class passenger amidst the chaos. Sir Cosmo's depiction highlighted the stark contrasts between the upper and lower classes aboard the Titanic, emphasizing the societal tensions that were laid bare during the disaster. Now 83 in 2024, Jarvis continues to be celebrated for his accomplished acting career spanning stage, film, and television. Elsa Raven, born on September 21, 1929, Elsa Raven portrayed Ida Strauss with a tenderness and dignity that made her character unforgettable. At 68 during the film's release, Raven's depiction of Ida, who famously chose to stay aboard the Titanic with her husband, Isidore, rather than abandon him, conveyed a moving tale of love and devotion. Her role encapsulated the personal sacrifices made during the tragedy, leaving a lasting impression on audiences. Raven passed away on November 3, 2020, at the age of 91, but her performance remains a poignant reminder of the humanity at the heart of the disaster. Lou Palter, born on November 3, 1928, Lou Palter portrayed Isidore Strauss, the co-owner of Macy's, who tragically perished alongside his wife, Ida. At 69 during the film's release, Palter brought warmth and a quiet strength to his role, embodying a man whose love and loyalty to his wife transcended even the direst circumstances. His portrayal added a deeply personal dimension to the larger narrative of loss and heroism aboard the Titanic. Palter passed away on May 21, 2023, at the age of 94, leaving behind a legacy of heartfelt storytelling. Anatoli Sagalovich, born on September 5, 1938. Anatoli Sagalovich played Anatoly Milkolavich, a modern-day submersible pilot whose expertise provided an authentic touch to the film's underwater scenes. At 59 during the film's release, Sagalovich's real-life reputation as a pioneering Russian oceanographer and submersible designer lent credibility to his role. His involvement symbolized the film's commitment to merging cinematic artistry with genuine scientific achievement. Now 86 in 2024, Sagalovich remains a respected figure in deep-sea exploration. Susie Amos, born on January 5, 1962, Susie Amos played Lizzie Calvert, the granddaughter of the elderly Rose, serving as a bridge between the past and present in the film. At 35 during the movie's release, Amos captured the curiosity and emotional connection of a younger generation to the historical tragedy. Her performance provided a modern lens through which audiences could engage with Rose's story. Amos married Titanic director James Cameron in 2000 and has since retired from acting to focus on environmental activism and family. Now 62 in 2024, her role in Titanic remains a cherished part of her legacy. Alexandria Owens Sarno, born on November 9, 1988. Alexandria Owens Sarno charmed audiences as Cora Cartmale, the young third-class passenger who dances with Jack Dawson. Just 8 during the film's release, Owens Sarno delivered a performance that added innocence and joy to the otherwise somber narrative. Her role symbolized the carefree spirit and unfulfilled dreams of many who perished in the disaster. Now 35 in 2024, Owens Sarno has pursued a career in acting and comedy, often reflecting on her memorable Titanic experience as a formative moment in her life. Michael Ensign, born on February 13, 1944, Michael Ensign brought depth and gravity to his portrayal of Benjamin Guggenheim, the wealthy industrialist who faced his final moments with remarkable dignity. At 53 during the film's release, Ensign delivered a performance that emphasized the stoicism of some first-class passengers, famously portraying Guggenheim's declaration to go down as a gentleman. His brief but memorable role underscored the humanity and varied responses of Titanic's affluent passengers. Now 80 in 2024, Ensign's contribution to Titanic remains one of the film's quieter, more poignant highlights. Bernard Fox, born on May 11, 1927, Bernard Fox played Colonel Archibald Gracie IV, a real-life survivor who documented the disaster extensively. At 70 during the film's release, Fox lent historical authenticity and gravitas to the role, portraying Gracie as a composed yet deeply affected figure amidst the chaos. Fox's distinguished acting career spanned decades, and his involvement in Titanic added a layer of historical fidelity to the film's narrative. He passed away on December 14, 2016, at the age of 89, leaving behind a legacy of iconic roles across television and film. Eric Braden, born on April 3, 1941, Eric Braden portrayed John Jacob Astor IV, one of the wealthiest and most recognizable figures aboard the Titanic. At 56 during the film's release, Braden embodied Astor's composed demeanor and tragic fate with subtle elegance, emphasizing the universal vulnerability of the disaster's victims, regardless of their status. Best known for his long-running role as Victor Newman on The Young and the Restless, Braden's work in Titanic showcased his range as an actor. Now 83 in 2024, he remains a celebrated figure in television and film. Ron Donachy, born on April 26, 1956, Ron Donachy played Master at Arms Joseph Bell, the Titanic's chief of security. At 41 during the film's release, Donachy delivered a performance that highlighted the responsibility and composure required in a high-stress role during the disaster. His portrayal offered a glimpse into the challenges faced by the ship's crew as they tried to maintain order amidst chaos. Now 68 in 2024, Donachy continues to be recognized for his compelling performances in film and television. Richard Graham, born on May 10, 1960, Richard Graham portrayed Quartermaster Robert Hickens, the crew member at the helm during the Titanic's collision with the iceberg. 37. During the film's release, Graham brought an edge of tension and culpability to his role, capturing the burden of responsibility shouldered by the ship's crew. His performance also reflected the real-life controversies surrounding Hickens, particularly his interactions with survivors after the sinking. Now 64 in 2024, Graham's work in Titanic is remembered for its authenticity and depth, shedding light on the human element behind the tragedy. Mark Lindsay Chapman, born on September 8, 1954, Mark Lindsay Chapman portrayed Chief Officer Henry Wilde, the second in command on the Titanic. At 43 during the film's release, Chapman brought a sense of gravitas and authority to his role, reflecting the weight of responsibility borne by the ship's officers. His performance captured the inner turmoil of those tasked with making life or death decisions during the unfolding crisis. As Wilde historically perished during the sinking, Chapman's portrayal also conveyed the quiet courage of those who remained committed to their duty. Now 70 in 2024, Chapman's work in Titanic remains a testament to the resilience of the ship's leadership. Jonathan Phillips, born on September 5, 1963, Jonathan Phillips played Second Officer Charles Lightoller, the highest-ranking officer to survive the Titanic disaster. 34 during the film's release, Phillips delivered a performance that highlighted Lightoll's bravery and quick thinking, particularly in organizing lifeboat evacuations and aiding survivors. Lightoll's historical legacy as a steadfast and resourceful leader was brought to life by Phillips' dedicated portrayal, emphasizing the pivotal role of the ship's officers. Now 61 in 2024, Phillips' depiction of Lightoll remains a cornerstone of the film's authentic storytelling. Ioan Griffith, born on October 6, 1973, Ioan Griffith portrayed 5th Officer Harold Lowe, remembered for his heroic decision to return to the wreck site with a lifeboat to rescue survivors. A rare action among the ship's crew. At just 24 during the film's release, Griffith's portrayal captured Lowe's bravery, compassion, and sense of justice, leaving a lasting impression on audiences. The role marked an early milestone in Griffith's acting career, paving the way for his success in films and television. Now 51 in 2024, Griffith's work in Titanic remains an inspiring depiction of heroism amidst chaos. Ewan Stewart, born on August 26, 1957, Ewan Stewart played First Officer William Murdoch, who was in charge of the ship's bridge during the collision. At 40 during the film's release, Stewart brought complexity and depth to his role, portraying Murdoch as a man caught between duty and the overwhelming pressures of a catastrophic situation. Stewart's performance added a human dimension to the historical debates surrounding Murdoch's actions during the disaster, making the character both sympathetic and tragic. Now 67 in 2024, Stewart's nuanced portrayal continues to resonate with audiences as one of the film's most compelling character studies. Jason Barry, born on December 14, 1972, Jason Barry brought vitality and charm to his role as Tommy Ryan, a spirited and optimistic third-class passenger who befriends Jack Dawson. 24. During the film's release, Barry captured the camaraderie and resilience of Titanic steerage passengers, emphasizing their humanity and struggles. Tommy's humor and warmth provided a poignant counterpoint to the tragedy, making his fate all the more heart-wrenching. Now 51 in 2024, Barry's performance remains a fan favorite, encapsulating the dreams and determination of the Titanic's often overlooked third-class passengers. Dany Nucci, born on September 15, 1968, Dany Nucci portrayed Fabrizio de Rossi, Jack Dawson's loyal and adventurous Italian friend. At 29 during the film's release, Nucci brought warmth and vibrancy to Fabrizio, creating a memorable character who embodied the hope and optimism of many third-class passengers aboard the Titanic. Nucci's portrayal showcased the importance of friendship and the shared dreams of immigrants seeking new opportunities. Fabrizio's tragic death added emotional weight to the film's narrative, leaving a lasting impact on audiences. Now 56 in 2024, Nucci continues to be recognized for his heartfelt contribution to the film. Victor Garber, born on March 16, 1949, Victor Garber played Thomas Andrews, the Titanic's esteemed designer. At 48 during the film's release, Garber delivered a deeply empathetic portrayal of Andrews as a man consumed by guilt and sorrow over the disaster. His performance highlighted the tragic irony of the ship's grandeur and its ultimate failure, showing Andrews as a figure of integrity and regret. The scene where Andrews quietly faces his fate is one of the film's most poignant moments. Now 75 in 2024, Garber's work in Titanic remains a cornerstone of his celebrated acting career. Jonathan Hyde as J. Bruce Ismay, born on May 21, 1948, Jonathan Hyde portrayed J. Bruce Ismay, the managing director of the White Star Line, with a balance of arrogance and vulnerability. At 49 during the film's release, Hyde's performance brought complexity to a historical figure often vilified for his role in the disaster. Ismay's decision to prioritize speed over Safety and his subsequent survival at the expense of others made him a contentious figure, and Hyde captured the moral ambiguity of his character with finesse. Now 76 in 2024, Hyde's portrayal remains a pivotal part of the film's exploration of accountability and human fallibility. David Warner as Spicer Lovejoy. Born on July 29, 1941, David Warner portrayed Spicer Lovejoy, the calculating and loyal valet to Cal Hockley. At 56 during the film's release, Warner brought a menacing yet understated presence to the role, embodying Lovejoy as a cold enforcer of Callery's control over Rose. Warner's performance highlighted the power dynamics and ruthlessness that defined some of Titanic's upper-class characters. He passed away on July 24, 2022, at the age of 80, leaving behind a legacy of diverse and impactful roles in film and television. His work in Titanic stands as a testament to his versatility and talent. Born on December 17, 1944, Bernard Hill portrayed Captain Edward John Smith, the Titanic's experienced yet tragic leader. At 52 during the film's release, Hill brought gravitas and emotional depth to the role, portraying the seasoned sailor as a man grappling with the immense weight of responsibility during the disaster. His performance captured Captain Smith's professionalism and quiet despair as he faced the loss of the ship and its passengers. Hill's portrayal of the captain's final moments, a combination of dignity and resignation, added a haunting poignancy to the film. Now 79 in 2024, Hill's work remains a definitive representation of the Titanic's heroic and tragic leadership. Bill Paxton, born on May 17, 1955, played Brock Lovett, a modern treasure hunter whose search for the Titanic's secrets serves as the framing narrative for the film. At 42 during the movie's release, Paxton brought curiosity, ambition, and a touch of humor to the role, helping to connect the historical tragedy to the present day. Lovett's evolving perspective, shaped by Rose's retelling of her story, mirrors the audience's journey through the film. Paxton's performance highlighted his talent for blending charm and emotional depth. He passed away on February 25, 2017, at the age of 61, leaving behind a legacy of versatile and beloved performances. Born on July 4, 1910, Gloria Stuart gave a career-defining performance as the elderly Rose, narrating her memories of the Titanic. At 86 during the film's release, Stewart brought grace and emotional weight to the role, seamlessly bridging the gap between the film's historical narrative and its modern framing. Her work earned her an Academy Award nomination, making her the oldest nominee in Oscar history. Stewart's portrayal of Rose's resilience and enduring love made her an unforgettable presence in the film. She passed away on September 26, 2010, at the age of 100, cementing her legacy as a Hollywood icon. Frances Fisher, born on May 11, 1952, portrayed Ruth DeWitt Bukater, Rose's domineering mother. At 45 during the film's release, Fisher masterfully depicted Ruth's conflicting emotions as a widow determined to secure financial stability through her daughter's marriage. Her performance balanced ruthlessness and vulnerability, illustrating the societal pressures of the era and the sacrifices made by women in privileged positions. Now 72 in 2024, Fisher continues to be celebrated for her nuanced portrayal of complex characters, with Ruth standing out as one of her most iconic roles. Kathy Bates, born on June 28, 1948, played the lively and compassionate unsinkable Molly Brown, a first-class passenger who defied convention to assist others during the disaster. 49. During the film's release, Bates brought humor and strength to the role, embodying Brown's larger-than-life persona. Her portrayal highlighted the courage and generosity that made Molly Brown a legend of the Titanic tragedy. Now 76 in 2024, Bates remains one of Hollywood's most respected actresses, with her performance in Titanic continuing to resonate as a symbol of human resilience. Born on February 24, 1966, Billy Zane portrayed Cal Hockley, Rose's wealthy and manipulative fiancé. At 31 during the film's release, Zane delivered a memorable performance that captured the toxic entitlement and privilege of his character, Cal's obsessive need for control, and his disdain for those beneath him made him one of the film's most compelling antagonists. Zane's portrayal gave depth to Cal's villainy, making him not just a symbol of societal oppression but a fully realized character. Now 58 in 2024, Zane's role in Titanic remains a defining point in his career. Born on October 5, 1975, Kate Winslet delivered a stunning and heartfelt performance as Rose DeWitt Bukater, the young aristocrat yearning to escape the rigid expectations of her privileged life. At just 22 during the film's release, Winslet brought emotional depth and maturity to Rose, capturing her character's transformation from a constrained debutante to an independent woman, willing to risk everything for love. Her chemistry with Leonardo DiCaprio was electric, making their romance one of the most memorable in cinematic history. Winslet's performance earned her an Academy Award nomination for Best Actress, establishing her as one of Hollywood's most gifted talents. Now 49 in 2024, Winslet remains a celebrated actress, known for her versatility and commitment to her craft. Her role in Titanic continues to define her career, a testament to her exceptional ability to connect with audiences. Born on November 11, 1974, Leonardo DiCaprio embodied Jack Dawson, the penniless yet charismatic artist whose zest for life and love sweeps Rose off her feet. At 23 during the film's release, DiCaprio's portrayal of Jack captured the spirit of youthful optimism and selfless devotion, making him an instant global heartthrob. His natural charm and ability to convey Jack's passion and courage made the character unforgettable, solidifying his place as one of the most iconic romantic leads in film history. Titanic propelled DiCaprio to superstardom, and his career has since evolved into one of critical acclaim, with roles in films like The Revenant, Inception, and The Wolf of Wall Street. Now 50 in 2024, DiCaprio is not only celebrated as a versatile actor but also as an environmental activist. His portrayal of Jack remains a beloved cornerstone of his illustrious career, representing the timeless appeal of love, adventure, and sacrifice.